Standing here with Donnie Clay with Atari.
Hi there,
Donnie. And we are going to take a look at Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit, which unsurprisingly a lot of people are looking forward to playing.
It's a somewhat popular franchise, yes.
Absolutely. We're going to be taking a look at the game on the 360, but I believe there's also a PlayStation 3 version.
Yeah, there's a PS3 version as well. They're both exactly the same, so the content's the same, the graphics, everything's the same. So
absolutely. And we're going to be taking a look at a couple different modes today and a couple of different gameplay features, if I recall correctly. What's the first thing that you've got to show for us today?
Well, one of the first things I wanted to show you, I know a lot of the fans are definitely curious as to what kind of characters we have in the game, so I figured I'd reveal a couple more characters for you guys today.
Like to see that.
Didn't think you'd have a problem with that.
Like to see that.
So what I've got set up is a fight between a character from the Frieza Saga and a character from the Cell Saga. The game goes from the Saiyan to the Cell Saga, so everybody's seen a few of the Saiyan characters, so I'm going to go with a few of the new ones.
Let's take a look.
Sounds good. So as you can see here, this is Trunks and Recoome. Trunks is from the Android Saga, and Recoome is from the Frieza Saga. I've got them fighting on automatic. The CPU is fighting the CPU, so we can talk. I can't play and talk at the same time.
Understood.
And we can just check it out here. You can see the fighting is very fast, very frenetic, nice and pretty looking. You can see some teleports going on here, some ki blasts. There's all kinds of counters. Looks like Trunks is going for a super move right now. Looks like it connected too. Ouch.
Absolutely. now the moves that we see in this game, are they going to be similar to the ones that we've seen previously in the series?
It's very similar to the Budokai series, as it's done by the same developers. Dimps actually developed this game, so it's kind of a return to a real 1 versus 1 fighting style of game.
And another super move coming out here.
Haha, but Recoome blocked it, so you can see you can block them moves too. So as you can see, the fighting system's pretty advanced in this one. There's plenty of side dodges, backflips, lots of unblockable moves, lots of super moves. You can fly up in the air. It's got everything that everybody's liked from previous games and kind of builds on that with this one. You can see one of the other things we've done differently from the Budokai series, which I really enjoy, is we've taken out the charging up of the ki meter. If you can see down below, the ki is actually charging up by itself, or the energy, whatever you'd like to call it. It's ki in the DBZ world. So you don't have to actually focus on backing up and charging up your ki. A lot of the fights in some of the earlier games was just backing up and charging up, so now you can really focus on the actual fighting of the game.
Now, if I were new to the series, or if I were new to fighting games, do you think this would be a good place to start?
Definitely. The nice thing about this game is the ease of how the controls are and the combos. It's really easy to just kind of pump out some good 10-hit combos. The super moves themselves are very easily executed with an up and an A, or a up and a circle, something to that effect. So beginning users can definitely make this game sing. The nice part, though, is not only is it accessible to new fighting game players, I think it'll be very fun for people that are actually really into the genre. The countering system, the teleportation system, all of those things are very advanced and very timing specific, which I think is real important for a fighting game. Timing specific. A lot of games you have to memorize, 10, 20 hit combos, and it becomes a memory game rather than a reflex game. We went for reflex on this one, so if you're fast and you know the controls, you're going to kick some butt.
Are we going to be seeing any in-game transformation?
Definitely. Actually, as you can see, Trunks actually just went Super Saiyan, so Recoome's in trouble. He's definitely taking some damage on that one. So yeah, there are in-game transformations, easy to do. It's just a simple button press of either the shoulder or the bumper button, depending on PS3 or 360, obviously. Yeah, definitely see some of those. Like I said, there's pretty much, I don't think there's anything we're missing in this one. We've definitely kicked it up a notch for Burst Limit.
Well, we've taken a look at this mode. Can we go ahead and take a look at, switch back and take a look at story mode?
Sure, actually, that sounds like a good idea. Give me 1 second here. Just let this reboot.
Excellent. In the meanwhile, while we wait, I'm sure Ryan's got some questions he wants to throw our way.
Sure.
Oh, I definitely do. I've got one right here from Jesse Dunn. He's out of Freeport. He wants to know, and this is actually a perfect segue to your story business. Will it follow the story? Will it follow a story that people know and love, or what's the story all about?
It follows from the beginning of DBZ, which is the Saiyan Saga, up into the end of the Cell Saga. So it doesn't go into any of the Buu Saga, which is the 4th saga in the series. It's just those 3 right there, so that's where it goes from.
Anything else, Ryan?
Oh, I got so many, dude.
I know there's gonna be a lot.
Here's one simple one. Blade of Athens wants to know from they're from Toronto. How many special moves are there per character?
I think he's probably asking about ultimate moves, and there's 2 or 3 per character, so there's definitely a couple. And you unlock them as the game progresses, and they get cooler as you unlock them, obviously.
I'll put one more at you while you get that loaded. RJ Polonia out of San Diego, California wants to know how the controls different for Budokai.
As I said, the key charging is different, so you don't have to worry about that. But the controls are fairly similar. You got a light attack, a heavy attack, a key blast button, and a guard button. And then you modify stuff with the shoulder buttons, things like that. So it's fairly similar to Budokai. So if you're familiar with the series, you shouldn't have any problem picking it right up.
Great. And we just got a little bit of time left, so I think we're going to go ahead and take a look at the story
Sure,
mode. Just
yeah.
waiting for that to load up here.
Here we go. Z Chronicle mode. The story mode is called the Z Chronicles. I'm starting up a new game here, so bear with me. So you can see you select, I don't have anything else unlocked right now, but you move around the screen. You can select the Chronicles. As you've unlocked them, you can go through them. As you'll see here, the graphics are so nice that we didn't have to do any rendering for the story mode. We actually used the in-game graphics for the story. So it goes seamlessly from gameplay to story and right back to gameplay. So it's a lot less loading time for people.
Great. Well, Donnie, thanks for coming by. Looks like we're going to have to kick things back to Ryan, actually.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks for coming by, and we look forward to having you back.
Appreciate it.
Really
Thanks for
soon.
having me.